How's it going, YouTube world? Welcome back to the channel, and I hope everybody is doing well. Hey, did you all know that Harley Davidson Motorcycle Company are giving away free t-shirts? Yeah, free t-shirts. But there's a catch. You have to test ride a 2025 Harley Davidson motorcycle. So you know what that means. We about to go do some test riding, baby. Yeah, so today I'm actually about to go head out and do a test ride on a Harley Davidson motorcycle 2025. Particularly, I want to ride that Street Glide Ultra. Just want to, see how it rides. I don't think I've ever test rode a Street Glide, so if I can't ride the Street Glide Ultra, then I'll do the Street Glide, standard. I don't think I've ever ridden. Have I ever ridden a Street Glide? I don't think I've ever ridden a Street Glide. So there's always a first for everything. So yeah, so that's what we're about to do today. I'm about to go head out and do some test riding on Harley Davidson bikes and get me a free t-shirt. So I'm gonna take y'all along with me. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all staying safe out there. Let's get into it.
In the land of passion.
All right, y'all, let's go get us some test riding in. Hey, I'm good. How about yourself?
Can we help you?
Yes, I was just seeing if I could do a test ride today for a free t-shirt.
Sure you can.
I didn't hear that. What can I do for you,
Who
sir?
wants to do a test
Yeah,
ride?
just want to see if I can do a test ride for a free t-shirt.
Come on.
How are you this morning? How you doing, Doc?
Let me get your license, brother.
All right, y'all. That 1000 looks good, boy. Hey, GQ. You say them Hondas ride good, huh? Say the CBL best sports bike hands down. I've never actually ridden a Honda sports bike. But anyway, about to test ride the Street Glide Ultra. And take y'all along with me. This dude. If y'all remember, this the last dude when I had the Hayabusa test ride, he let me test ride that Hayabusa. It looks good.
Is this you right here?
It is.
All right, so you know controls in. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell you none of that.
It's pretty much the same, huh?
Identical.
Identical. Only thing different is just the fairing, pretty much from the Road Glide and the.
Yeah, of course your hands are going to be in a different place.
Yeah.
Because they don't put those bars on the Street Glide.
That's right.
And then there's another consideration is like if you want to move your bars,
Yeah.
you go up 2 inches, now your hands are in your mirrors.
Yeah.
Then you go up 4 inches, now your hands are over your mirrors. I see yours are upside down, so you
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah, I like
But so you can put 14s on here,
Yeah.
and your mirrors would pretty much be where they are in relation to your hands on your bike.
So would the handlebars curve up and out, or how would it work if you adjust them? Would it go straight up? or do they curve like?
Well, there's 10,000 sets of bars for you to choose from.
Yeah.
You can find a bin that'll do anything you want it to do, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that is not even something you need to worry about. Yeah, that's going to be the most obvious feeling difference you're going to experience on this test ride is your hands are moving a long way from where they are right now.
Okay.
Because that's just the way the factory builds this batwing fairing and handlebar.
Yeah.
The only reason those are like that is because your handlebars are go toward your fairing because your fairing sits still all the time.
Correct.
So you got to clear it. With these, they are always together, so they don't have to get way up here to fix that.
Okay.
And they like your hands to be behind your fairing. That's kind of the reason it's there.
Yeah. Okay. Still 10 miles?
Yeah. Do you know how to do your trip meter?
Yes.
All right, you just set that for yourself.
Okay.
That'll keep you straight. And if you can park up here when you get back, or you can park around at service, you can do whatever. Just come in, holler at me, let me know you're done.
Okay.
Let me make sure I put my eyes on your fob.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You're all set.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You know your modes and stuff?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was in highway when I pulled up.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Street Glide Ultra. $11 miles. First time for everything. Turn that audio off. All right. All right, y'all, let's get to it. Everything's all up close. This is crazy. It's a definitely different feel. Got that stock sound. It's comfortable. The seat feels good. But of course, I'm not finna go far. So everything's pretty much the same. I mean, what we're looking at the difference is the lowers. I mean, it seems like I'm sitting up higher versus my road glide. Sitting up real high. Look at these. Feels good. Windshields protect you from the wind. You can definitely feel that tour pack. position, being that they're a little lower, you know, you have to get used to that, but it handles well. See how the my knees are up high? My knees are almost, you know, touching my elbow. And I'm not that tall. I'm 5'11", you know, 5'11", 6 feet. You can definitely feel the weight of that tour pack behind you, that's for sure. Take a look at it real quick. Y'all, that is the Street Glide Ultra. You got your lures, of course the bat wing. Everything else is pretty much the same on the Road Glide. You know, I'm not a Harley expert, but the fairing is definitely different. The tour pack. Oh, the seat, okay. I like this right here. Alright, let's get back to this test ride. Yeah, this fixed fairing is something you got to get used to. It's like you're sitting up on this bike. Let me change out the mode. Sports mode, baby. Let's go. Like I'm looking through. like I'm looking through the windshield, so that's perfect. This is definitely a torn machine. Look how close my look how close my knees are to my arm. So if I would buy one, I would definitely have to adjust the handlebars a little bit, because they are a little bit low, very low. Really good. It's not nimble though like my road glide. Of course that tour pack makes it heavy. I think that's why I really don't want to buy a tour pack, because that added weight ain't no joke. You just gotta know how to manage the weight, you know. That's just like if you have a passenger. Another look at it. Got your outlet for your heated gear. Open this tour pack. How you open the tour pack? Okay, so you pull the latch, comes right up. Okay. I don't think the tour pack comes off. I don't think so. Maybe it does. Like I said, I'm still new to the Harley game, y'all. Don't judge me. It looks good though. Alright, so I'm about to put this thing on the freeway. Ain't gonna go too crazy. I'm respectable. You know, it's not mine, so still trying to sell it. Looks good, man. Definitely got to get used to the fairing. I don't know, y'all. Alright. Let's get back to it. Preload and keep it loaded, baby. Yeah, this thing got you sitting up high. Alright, so we finna hop on the freeway. I've gotten so used to, and it's all muscle memory, I've gotten so used to my handlebars on my road glide that when you ride a street glide, it's totally different. You know what I mean? And it's all muscle memory, man. But it rolled good. It felt like it was shaking a little bit on the interstate. Fairing wise, you know, I'm just so used to the fixed fare. But it was very comfortable, very comfortable. Preload and keep it loaded. On the way ahead. It was a good ride. It was definitely a good ride. You gotta get used to that fairing though, man. I ain't gonna even drive around with you. All right, that's it. All right, now I'm gone.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too, thank you. Get a road glide. All right, y'all, so I've made it back to the house from test riding the 2025 Harley Davidson Street Glide Ultra. To be honest, I mean, I really wasn't impressed with the bike. That's just me personally. I guess because I'm so used to the road glide now, it's a different feel hopping on a street glide. I'm so used to the fixed fairing, you know, number one, and I'm used to the handlebars being a little bit higher, number two. And so all the differences, and of course I only took the bike 10 miles. It rode very well, don't get me wrong. Everything's pretty much the same. I think engine wise, nothing really changes with the 117 transmission, you know, primary. I think all that's the same, but it rode really good. I like the seat. As soon as I hopped on it, I can tell the difference between the seat. The seat was very comfortable. The bike set up a little bit high. As you seen in the video, I was up real high on the bike, and I guess it's just from being that seat is really high and real comfortable, it makes you sit up high. And it handled well for a big bike. Of course, not like my road glide. I mean, that's just what I'm comparing it to. My road glide handles very well. You know, you can swing that thing around. And the Ultra, it was a little bit heavy, and I'm thinking that's based on the Tour Pack. That Tour Pack was heavy, man, and so that's why I'm skeptical about buying one, because I mean, that's added weight, you know, that you really don't need, or you may do need. But I mean, I travel a lot, of course, not a lot, but I travel. I try to pack light, man, so I can put all my stuff in my saddlebags, and I try not to overcrowd the saddlebags. So I just take my necessary things when I'm traveling, you know, out of town, or just, you know, saddle sores or events, overnight events and stuff like that. I just pack enough to put in my saddlebag. And so I'm pretty sure a lot of people like the Tour Packs, and they're great, don't get me wrong. You know, you can add storage, you know, put whatever you need in there, equipment, you know, I get it. And so I definitely understand. But for me, you know, I'm really not a Tour Pack person. I may go with the chopped Tour Packs though. They're a little bit smaller and lighter. That's just, you know, if I needed added, you know, storage, you know, the Tour Pack is great. But back to the Street Glide Ultra, the bike rode good. It did good on the interstate. I can definitely feel, you know, the fairings move when the wind hit, you know, when the wind hit the fairing. It's a difference from my road glide, you know, so they're two different bikes. So yes, it is different, and you can definitely feel it. and the windshield is set up high. Of course, it's not adjustable. It's set up high. I can see through it. You know, that was great. But I noticed when I was on the interstate, I can feel the wind coming like right over the top of my head. You know, it was coming right over the top of my head, and you know, my head could feel that wind, you know, buffering a little bit. So I don't know if you can adjust that. I'm pretty sure you can get, I guess, a wider windshield. But other than that, overall, the bike did what it needed to do. But for me, you know, personally, I'm really not a Batwing fan person, I guess. But I gave it a shot, you know. I tried it. I don't see myself owning a Batwing. Everything's like right in front of you, you know what I mean? It was right there in front of you, and a lot of people like that. It was, you know, everything, you can just touch it, you know, whatever you needed, you know, it was there. But for the most part, you know, it's a good bike. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good bike. It's definitely made for touring. You know, I get it. You know, it has the lowers. I really enjoyed the lowers. I didn't feel, you know, any wind, you know, on my knees and anything like that. So, but yeah, you know, it's an overall good bike, but I just don't think the Street Glide Ultra is for me. Maybe if they come out with a Road Glide Ultra, you know, I may take it in consideration. But hey, I mean, you got the CVO, you got the Road Glide. I guess they feel like if you want to just add you a tour pack and add you lures, just get the CVO. But all fairness, you know, the bike rode good. You know, CVO's a great bike. The standards are great bikes as well. Again, I haven't had any issues, you know, with my Road Glide. I'm at 9,900 miles, so I'm almost at that 10,000 mile mark. We've been rolling, baby. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.